GMYT. Good morning, YouTube, on this very cold, it's 15 degrees outside, Wednesday, February 20th, 2013. Gather around. I hope you have your coffee ready, but before we have our coffee, I'm going to tell you what's coming up today. I want you to remember that this is the day the Lord has made. Rejoice today and be glad in it. Let's have some coffee. Oh my goodness. I am going to come back. I'm going to try today to come back and do a follow-up and open the comment section, open for discussion on Nimrod, the return of the Antichrist. We'll talk about that in a few moments. It is really cold. Oh my goodness, it's cold. 15 degrees out. I was talking to a friend of mine in Southern California yesterday, and I was thinking to myself, brother, will you just please adopt me and let me come to Southern California? And I got another friend in Arizona, and I don't know about Arizona in the summertime, though. I'm trying to think spring and summer Arizona, but it gets pretty hot in Arizona. I like it about, let me know in the comment section, I like it right around 70 degrees. No higher, no lower. Right in that area where it's not really, really hot, but it's not cold. Speaking of cold, here's my events from yesterday. Talk about that, hey, we on YouTube, we're nobody special. We have the same problems, the same trials, the same stumbling blocks that get in our everyday life, and it's normal. Don't look at people on YouTube and think, wow, you know, that guy there, he's a real good speaker. I could never do that. I can't do this. It's just from the grace of Yahweh that put me here, because I'm not a good speaker. I don't like coming on here. But we are no different. Now, I'm on my way to work. It's cold out, and I think I've lost control of my steering. The car's pulling to the left, and I'm muscling it, you know, and to keep the car straight. So I thought something underneath the front end of the car broke. And I pulled into a gas station. I got a flat tire. So I get some gas. Gas, Obama. Hold on, I'm getting sidetracked. It's $4 a gallon for the cheap gas. Come on. Anyway, I get gas, and I limp it over to the air pump machine thingy. You gotta pay for air? For God's air? We gotta put 75 cents in the machine to get God's air? So I bought God's air, and it should be free, and I seen a garage on the other side of the street, so I put air in the tire, and I put a can of that stuff in that inflates your tires, got that glue in there. I don't think I can say the logo name, but anyway, you know what it is. It fixes flats. Hey, I'm poor. Hey, I am poor. I'm not living in the rich big neighborhood. I'm in a trailer here. So I put that can of stuff in there. I limp over to a garage on the other side of the street. Call work, because I'm on my way to work. Hey, I'm going to be late. I got a flat tire. And they're trying to sell me 2 brand new tires. Of course, they can't find a leak. So I get to work, and I think everything's okay, but I'm keeping an eye on the tire. And about halfway through my shift, it's almost flat. So I got to call up. I got to leave the site. I got to go get air in it. So where I'm going now, keep me in your prayers. I'm going to Flint, Michigan, not far from me, to a used tire place to see if they can put tires on my car. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of preaching while I'm there. I'm taking the Bible, so I'm going to try to come back. But when I get out in the inner city, it's like, I don't know. You know, it's really cold out, though. It's very, very bitter cold. But, you know, I'm going there. The Bible's going with me. All right. And so keep me in your prayers. And maybe I'll film a little bit today while they're putting the tires on, so I can talk to you at least and upload it when I get back. How's your morning going? I got to quit talking and get out there before. The tire held up all night, but it's almost flat, but it's not all the way, so I think I can get air in it and get to the tire place. You see, we are no different when you watch us on YouTube. We're nobody special. Believe me. Believe me. I want to talk a little bit about Barack Obama. I don't want to make a long video, just real quick, because it concerns me. It's not so much the clergy that have YouTube channels, the ministers, you know, that are out there. But we are all ministering, and that's what we need to do in the end days. So a lot of people with YouTube channels, and they're ministers. They're ministering the word. But such an alarming number of people are totally convinced that Barack H. Obama is the Antichrist. So just let me cover this for a moment and get your opinions. The President of the United States. I do not think, for one, the United States plays a very big, important role. And I'm just telling, and it doesn't mean I'm right. But I'm telling you that I think we're giving the United States of America a little bit too much credit when we're looking in the book of Revelation and end-time prophecy. Yes, Yahweh did come. He blessed the United States of America abundantly, but we turned our back on him. And I know judgment is coming. But as the Great Tribulation unfolds in the world, I don't think the United States plays that big of a part in all of it. And talking about the Antichrist coming on the world stage, I got a feeling it may be a religious leader of some sort, wherever the Antichrist arises from. I don't think, and it could be like the president or a leader of another country, maybe in the Middle East or elsewhere. But not the United States of America. For one, understand something. The president is a yes man. He's a puppet. He is controlled, everything he does, by the people that really run this country. He has no power by himself. If he comes out with 50 executive orders, it's not his own thoughts. Let's put out 50 executive orders. Let's disarm the American people. It's the powers that be that run the country. I want you to look up the Act of 1871. We're talking about the United Nations, the Trilateral Commission, the secret meetings, the Bilderberg Group, the Rothschilds, the Bilderberg. They are who own this country and run it. The president is really just a yes man. He does what he's told. So I do not see, for one, the United States playing a very big part. We need to repent when the Great Tribulation goes in full swing. But as far as the Antichrist coming out of the presidency of the United States, or Barack H. Obama, for one thing, he does not fit any attribute. You can say he does. You can say he does all day long. And you can look at all the attributes of the Antichrist and the characteristics and say, Barack Obama's a perfect match, and he isn't. I don't know what his sexual preferences are, but he's got a wife, he's got children, and he's just a yes man. I'm not saying that he's, okay, let's pat him on the back. He's not a very nice man, I don't think, but he does nothing on his own. It's all behind the scenes, the people that really run this country, the United Nations, the Trilateral Commission, the secret meetings with the heads of the elite, the Bilderberg Group, the Rothschilds. That's who runs this country. Obama does not have full reign, all the reign of this country. And he is not loved and worshipped by everyone. I know very few people that even like Barack Obama, and that's included. You think in the Middle East they're walking around with signs praising Obama. You got North Korea now. I didn't see it. I guess there's a video out where they've got a video of Barack Obama and I guess the U.S. military, but Barack Obama right there, and he's burning in the flames. Russia, you think they are singing the praises of Barack Obama. He is not the Antichrist. But Satan is a liar and a deceiver. He may be being used by Satan, so when the real Antichrist comes on the scene, he's come to save the world from Barack Obama. But I don't even believe that to be the case. I don't, we look at the United States and the Statue of Liberty, and that's, the United States is Mystery Babylon. Where, this is a big world. This is a very big world. And we're going to talk about that with my follow-up to Nimrod, the return of the Antichrist, and we're going to have an open discussion, and maybe we'll talk about who really is the whore of Babylon, and where is Mystery Babylon. Barack Obama is not the Antichrist. Just realize it. I love you guys. Leave me comments. Oh boy.